Y'all better like, comment, and subscribe to something. Welcome to Tot Talks. What's going on, people? What's going on? Hope you're having a great morning, a great day, a great evening, or a great whenever you're watching this. For those of you who don't know me, music is like my everything. It's like my all. I give my all of that. So with all of this stuff going on with Jaguar Wright, I had to say something. I feel like this. I feel like there are people in the industry who didn't get a fair shake, or who feel that they didn't get a chance or enough push or this or that, and they're a little bit salty. And this is not to hate on anybody's story, anybody's credibility, but she just comes off a little bit salty. Like, you sound really upset, like really mad at Mary J. Blige and Puffy. Like, what happened to going the independent route? Okay, so you went to jail, you did this, you did that. You don't want to work because you don't want your ex-husband to claim any money from you, so you filed bankruptcy because that's the smart thing to do. Girl.
Ooh, child.
It's just like, and then like your credibility, like you're talking about Mary J. Blige not being able to keep up, her voice is tarnished, just that and the third, she doesn't take care of her instrument, but yet you on camera on your interview chain smoking back to back.
Ooh. I mean,
so I'm confused, I'm perplexed, I'm kerfluffled, because I'm like, ew. And then you're talking about Mary J. Blige should have had an album. You in the game for 30 years, you should have your own record label. Does Mariah Carey have a record label?
no, darling.
Does Janet Jackson have a record label?
No.
Does J-Lo have a record label?
I know.
No, they don't. And they may have tried before to do something like Mariah Carey, but it didn't. They're still signed to somebody. That doesn't make them any more successful, any more lucrative, any more anything. And furthermore, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, Mary J. Blige did attempt to start one, or try to start one, called Mary Jane Records. So it's not like she was just sitting on her ass. And secondly, you know, like, it just comes off real salty. Like, if you wanted to come back and get your 15 minutes of fame, you know, you come back, you stir up some shit, cool. Okay, now where's the music? Because you was on camera trying to sing All That I Can Say, loving you is wonderful, something like a miracle, rest assured I feel the same way you do. And you didn't even sound that good. Didn't know the words. The child. And this is not to hate on, you know, I'm not trying to tear down anyone, any black person, any black man, anybody's story, but messy is just messy. And that was just messy. It was all messy. And it's like, if you mad at Puff, go call Puff. Since you got all these insider industry people, go call Puff. Yo, Puff, I'm mad at this. Yo, like, and if anything, if you know so many insider people, call them. Yo, I'm trying to put some music together. Let's get this EP out. Let's throw a song out there to put on Spotify. Let's do a YouTube special. Let's get on Versus. Let's get on something. Like, instead of over here trying to tear down this girl, saying calling Mary J. Blige a lint licker in public. So what if she's a lint licker? That's her damn business. Like, who cares? It's 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saying P. Diddy was sucking dick all up and down Uptown Records. I mean, so what? What does him sucking dick have to do with your career? It's just crazy. Like, you really trying to tear down a person whose music, even if, and I do agree, Mary J. Blige's voice has changed. It's not as strong. She is out of breath. Sometimes she's very many things. but you cannot take away that woman's catalog. Whether she has $10 or $10 million, you can't take away her catalog.
Share my world.
You just can't do that. You can't do that. And Puffy may have been a horrible people. He was horrible to, I believe he was horrible to people on his record label. And we can see that from making the band.
Damaged, I thought that I should let you know.
But yet and still, Puffy was one of the people that really invented the remix. He gave us the remix. Him and Timbaland, they gave us a real remix. Puffy put songs out that still people still play today, that are soundtracks to people's lives. So you can't take that part away from him. If you want to talk about the human side, who they are on the human side, that's cool. But then again, you have to think to yourself, people. Jaguar Wright was out early 2000s.
Sounds about right.
It's 2020. You don't think people change? You don't think people have grown? People may have been shitty in the past and done shitty things and all those things. You don't think they kind of like moved past that and grown up and matured and all of those things? And maybe you're just stuck in 2001?
Yeah, man.
Talking about sounds like a love song, sounds like a love song. Like, do that. Remix that. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm looking at all this little music blogs, and Jaguar Wright said this, and Jaguar Wright said that, and Jaguar Wright said your mama sucks dick. So what? Her word is not law. She was with these people back in the day. It's 2020, boo. And we on interviews, chain smoking, Parliament Lights, and Misty Slims. That ain't cute. But I digress. I just had to get that out. I'm just like, ugh. Let Mary live. She working. She's paying Kendu $30,000 a month, which I will agree on that one point where something had to have gone in the proceedings or something had to be in the records for the judge to feel like she deserved to pay him $30,000 a month, or he got something on her or something, because $30,000 a month is a lot of money. That's a lot of hairdos, Mary. That's a lot of boots. I'm just saying. But I hope she doesn't have to pay that for too long, because almost like Sherry Shepherd, these judges got these women out here paying these men like they did the work, doing all the dancing and the heavy lifting, but so you getting $30,000 a month off my back? I'd be damned. But then the funny part was when Jaguar Wright said, the judge tried to get me too, wanted me to pay $8,000 a month, and I filed bankruptcy. Anyways, point of the matter is, I feel like she's doing too much. I feel like she wants her 15 minutes back again. And you got it. So what you gonna do with it now? So you're a brilliant writer, and you're a brilliant singer, and you're this brilliant, you're Mozart, you're Chopin, you're Beethoven, you're Aretha, you are Dr. Matty Moss, you are all these people incarnate. Okay, you got the world's attention. Now what you gonna do? Sounds like a love song. Sounds like a love song. Do that. Anyways, let me get up out of here. I had to just speak on that.